At some point in my life, I realized that no one truly understands me, and perhaps no one ever will. But I don't feel bitter about that anymore because I realized that I don't even know myself well. My friends may be able to comfort me and show me different ways of looking at things. My lover may be able to hug me and give me strength. But ultimately, I am the only person responsible for cheering myself up. Hence, I learned to be my #1 cheerleader. And in today's video, I'm going to show you these 5 mental techniques that I have developed to help myself cheer myself up from random sadness to chronic recurrent depressive moods. We are not our emotions. Our emotions are literally a result of the chemical reactions happening in our brain, and it's affected by so many factors like the weather, the food we eat, how much exercise we've done, and the news that we watch. I used to ruminate over my sorrow as the default, and then I realized the agitation literally happens once a month before my period arrives, or when I'm lacking exercise, or the weather is gloomy, or when I drank too much alcohol. I know it all sounds like common sense science, but when I discovered this, it was literally a relief because I can finally know that it's gonna be temporary and it's not my fault. So ask yourself, did you sleep well last night? Have you been drinking a lot of alcohol? Is it a hormone? Is it the weather? Maybe you need some exercise? Maybe you need some rest? Figure it out yourself. Anyways, if you feel blue for no reason, just watch a quick funny video to distract yourself or think about a happy memory that you had in your life. Of course, there are other ways to cheer yourself up. I'll ask myself, what can I do for myself today? And then write down 5 statements beginning with the word I choose. Let's try do it now. I choose to be kind for myself. I choose to focus on the work I love to do. I choose to eat healthy and drink a lot of water for my body. This is a cliche which works. I used to keep a gratitude journal, but nowadays I can't be bothered. I kind of just like walk on the street and do it ad hoc whenever I think about, oh, let's do a gratitude exercise because I'm bored. Okay, let's try to do it now. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for my husband, for a great weather and lighting, for my body, which always shows up for me. And if everything is shit, saying I'm thankful for what's happening to me is just delusional. When I'm drowned in my negative thoughts, I use a thought record to change my mood. And when I first found out about this technique, I literally feel like I'm a magician because never have I ever imagined that I'll be able to change my emotion just like that. Okay, it's not exactly like that. By identifying my mood, writing down all my thoughts, all the swear words, and the evidence for and against my thoughts, and most importantly, what these thoughts mean to me. The thought record creates this space between my emotions and myself, so I can try to observe myself and be objective and have a new perspective about what's actually happening. Most importantly, the thought record helped me to come up with new actions that I can take to make real changes in life. To be honest, I don't really like doing this whole shebang of it. It usually takes me 1 hour, more than an hour, and it involves a lot of tears and confronting myself. But whenever I do it, it's always super effective, so it's worth it. This technique comes from a book called Mind Over Moods by Dennis Greenberg if you want to have the power of mood changing, and I'll include the link in the description below. Check it out! Finally, this is something I'm still practicing and learning, and I know it sounds pathetic. It's called talking to yourself as if you are your best friend. How I do it is I'll sit next to an empty chair, maybe put a doll or something on the chair and pretend that's your younger self, and I'll pretend I'm the older and wiser self from the future. And there's no need for scripting, just imagine what would you say as the wiser, older self? What would you say to your younger, hurt, and vulnerable self? And what would you say to protect that version of yourself? And the key word is protect. Don't let any blame, judgment, shame come close to her or him, not even your own ones. And if you don't want to do any of these, clap along if you know what happiness means to you. Clap along if that's what you want to do.